I'm just going for... People out here really like dogs better than cats. Really. Like, that's a thing that happens. Hello, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a Get Ready With Me For No Reason. I bought a Frappuccino for this one. Typically, when I do Get Ready With Me's For No Reason, I like to, just be my normal, happy, chipper, upbeat Abby self, which is 99% of the time who I am, to be honest with you. I am the queen of being annoying and obnoxious, and I like to think that's one of my more charming points. But today, that's kind of probably not going to be the vibe. I really hate the idea of being a Debbie Downer in a video, so even though I had already mentally allotted this time to shoot this video this week, I was going to not shoot it, because I was like, I'm going to be such a butt, but... The more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what, if I don't shoot the video now, then I'm not really being truthful to what life is like. So I decided, anyway, to shoot this video. So we're just going to talk about some of the garbage in my human life that I'm dealing with currently. So if you could subscribe to my channel, watch this video, give it a thumbs up. I put out videos every Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and occasionally Sundays or vlogs. That would be great because, you know, money makes all the pain go away. So any AdSense that I make really helps me buy Starbucks every day. So, number one, right now I'm sitting here just shooting this video in my pajamas. Usually I would put like a nice shirt on, a bra on, all of that. I can't do that right now because I have a really awesome, really great skin infection, okay? Yeah, and it's basically all over my torso and my legs. I've already went to the doctor. I already know what it is. He gave me a cream. It's been a week, and I've already used up that whole tube, so I have to go get a refill of it. Well, my mom was going to get it, but to get the refill of it a week after I got the first one. That's how much of my body is covered in this disgustingness. So I can't wear a bra because it aggravates my angry skin, okay? My poor mother has to help her 28-year-old... How old am I? 27-year-old daughter put cream on her butt every day because I am just completely covered. These are zits, which is also not fun because I'm also about to be on my period, which just makes everything even better, you know? But these are zits. As much as I hate them, and I hate that I have big cystic zits coming in on either side of my mouth, like some kind of weird prepubescent Joker. And these were zits, but I've turned them into open wounds. As much as I love that for me, you know, that I'm used to with a skin infection. No thanks. Don't like that. And then the next thing is last Thursday I got this chair. Okay, this is my brand new chair. That's why it's so high up in the back. It's not really... How do I describe this? I was fitted for the seat last March. The group of 5 people came to my house. They sat me in this big Frankenstein-looking contraption. They fit it to me. And then the whole world went into lockdown the literal last day. I left work early that day so that I could come home and be fitted for my chair. And I never went back, and then I got fired. So that was literally the last day of Earth in Canada. So that's how long ago that was. So I finally get the chair. Here it is. I'm short. When I tell you I'm short, I am short. They told me this chair was going to be taller than my normal chair. That didn't turn out to be true in the slightest. I'm too short for the sink currently, so when I wash my face in the morning, at night, whenever, I end up covered in water. When I try to wash my hands, I have to bring something with me so that I can move the hot water faucet because I can't reach it. I'm telling you, I am so short. I can't rinse things in the kitchen sink because that one's a little bit set farther back, and so I can't reach it at all. I can't even, my Dracaena and my Peperomia back there didn't get watered this weekend like they always do because I'm not tall enough to reach them in this chair. So that was right off the bat one of my biggest complaints, and the other complaint is that I don't know what the remedy for the fact that I sit up too straight for the seat is because they can't move the back in anymore. But something has to happen so that the back actually touches my back, because right now I sit too straight for it. It's made for me to sit slouched back like this, and that's just so not me. I sit up straight, you know what I mean? So that's something that I don't love. But I could live with all of that, right? I could figure out a way to be short and function. this chair started doing this fun thing the other day, and I actually got it on video this morning so that I could send it to my wheelchair tech, where I'll be driving, and then all of a sudden, it just gives me this brake error. And it either says M1 brake error or M2 brake error. And I took a picture of it and I sent it to my wheelchair tech. Thank God she just like has me on Facebook and she's just cool with me just like sending her stuff. She came out today. She thought it was like the switches in the back weren't really turned properly, so she did that. I tested it out in the driveway for her, but I said, like, look, it's not, if something is actually wrong, there's no way it's going to go wrong with you here. It's going to wait till you leave, which is exactly what happened. And the most frustrating thing about this thing that's going on with my chair is that I'm trying really hard not to be too frustrated about it because there's no one to blame. It's an electronic thing. It's a thing with the chair. It's a thing with the chair in the chair company that I've like never met anyone from. But it doesn't happen, and then when it does happen, it happens like 5 times in a row. So I don't get the brake error, and then I'll be like midway down the hallway, and I get it, and I shut the chair off, I wait a bit, I turn it back on, and it won't even move because it's still giving me the brake error. Like, it just keeps happening. So she contacted, like, the wheelchair lady who does all the paperwork and all that, and they're coming to take this chair back Wednesday, so today's Monday. So I do have to live with this for the rest of the day today and tomorrow, which is, honestly, it's okay, I will live. But it's just so annoying and so frustrating to have this brand new wheelchair and have it like not really work and have it stutter down the hallway like that. And it's like my old chair, one of the things that annoys me the most is that my old chair has issues as well, where it tells me that the joystick is not aligned and that sort of thing, even though it is. But at least it doesn't make any sound when it turns on. Like, one of the most annoying things about this chair to me is that it makes like a ribbit awful sound when the chair turns on, and that's like, I can feel myself being annoying because everyone can hear me turn my chair off and on 400 times. So if there's some way to get rid of that, that would be great because I really hate that sound. But it's just so annoying to have this like brand new shiny new wheelchair. I waited a whole year for it. I got fired in the process, and then I finally get the chair, and it barely works. And it drives nicer than the other one did. Like, it goes over, I'm sure you guys have seen it, there's like a bump in the middle of our house from where the original house was and where the new sort of half of the house was built. My room being in the new half. And it goes over that bump much nicer. And I was actually planning today to take this chair out into the world for the first time and kind of take it for a spin. I was going to go to Starbucks and then I was going to come back. Actually, I was going to go to Starbucks, and then I was thinking about going to Walmart to get more makeup remover wipes and that sort of thing. Yesterday, it started doing this stutter thing, and then I kind of decided I wouldn't go, and then the stutter thing got worse. So I really want to use the yellow shade in this Radioactive palette, because it's really the only one here I haven't used yet. So we're just going to do like a full-out yellow eyeball look today. I'm trying to be sunny, okay? Yellow eyeshadow is something that's really hard to get right, so I hope this is good. The crickets are in the cricket container in my closet, and they're not chirping, but I can hear them, like, jumping around in there. And I won't lie to you, like, it does give me the creeps sometimes. How's that look? That is bright! May your days be merry and bright! And the other shade in my crease right now is, the honey shade from the Christen Dominique palette, which, by the way, you've finally seen the review for it now. When I was doing the swatches for that video, I absolutely annihilated that palette. Like, I got shadow all over the outside edges of the circles, and because it's a cardboard palette, I can't get it off, so now it looks absolutely horrendous. Let me show you. I'm actually really butthurt about it, because it was, like, perfectly clean before that, and then I got it everywhere. It looks a fright. Now, let's see if I can just kind of, like... So I've been trying out a bunch of new to me makeup because I don't really have anything else to do these days other than, I mean, I'm working, I have a job, but I shoot a lot of Tuesday reviews. So I'm still testing out the foundation that we're going to be trying today. This will be my second time using it, and I'm also still checking out the mascara that I am about to use, which is the L'Oreal Airborne. Airborne? No, I think it's called Air Volume. But my brain keeps thinking it's called Airborne because that kind of makes more sense. But it also would have been really tacky considering the pandemic. Of course my battery is dying. Now that my chair like can't drive by itself anymore. I'm trying so careful not to get it on my eyelids. I'm trying so careful. That's not even English! So, now that the mascara is on, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put on some of this Glow Lust on my cheekies. Cheeky cheeky boo! And because the last time I tried the foundation that we're gonna wear today, it dried really dry on my face. So I'm hoping this might help it. Okay. I had to change the battery. If the sound in this video is weird, it's because I didn't set up any secondary microphone because I'm a bad YouTuber. I'm going to put the top half of my hair back. So the foundation that we're using is the Revolution Conceal and Define. I have mine in the shade F2. Like I said, last time I used it, it dried very, very matte on my face. So I'm hoping maybe the Glow Lust will help because it looked really bad last time. And I really like the concealer, so doesn't it seem silly that I would like the concealer and hate the foundation? It smells chemically. That's one of my complaints. There will be a video on this. I'm just a talker. Bad Mood Abby is almost more Gabby Abby than Good Mood Abby, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, so immediately I think it looks better on the Glow Lust skin than it does on the non-Glow Lust skin. Now again, that could be Glow Lust. Don't take a shot every time I say Glow Lust or else you will die. So yeah, that's what's new in the world of Abby. A lot of things that are like not a whole lot of fun. But every storm passes, young Padawan. And things will be okay once they fix my damn chair and my stupid infection goes away. Okay, so I've started this new thing where I'm trying to watch a new horror movie, new to me, every week, preferably Sunday night, so it's like a good way to start off the new week. That's kind of a thing. I've been doing it the last couple of weeks. I watched both Eli Roth movies, like the big ones of his, Cabin Fever and Hostel. Here's what I have to say, if you know either of those movies. I think both of them are great movies in theory, but, and I think Eli Roth wrote them, so I think he's got, the story is there, but my problem with them is they suffer from early 2000s syndrome, where they definitely feel like they're about, you know, that early 2000s sort of stoner dude vibe, which a lot of movies from that sort of era suffer from, including Freddy vs. Jason, which is why that's my least favorite film in both of those franchises, pretty much. But it's frustrating because he's got the spirit. I really like both of those movies. But when it gets to, like, when he gets past the story stage, let's say, and he gets to, like, storyboarding these movies, and, like, how it's gonna look, it feels like he ditches the intense, deep storyline of the movie and goes, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. In the first half, we're gonna show as many boobs as possible. And then in the second half, we're gonna show as much gore as possible. And both movies did that. And it's frustrating to me as a small, young female viewer who really wanted to like both of those movies. And in theory, I actually do. They both have a really great sort of a story, if you will. Hostel being sort of, you know, about human trafficking and that sort of thing, and Cabin Fever being about a skin infection, which I now have, thanks Eli Roth. But I think they're both interesting stories. In that sense, I liked both movies. But they're just too bro for me. Like, too bro for me. Would I watch another Eli Roth movie? Sure. Will I watch any of the millions of Hostel sequels? No, definitely not, because they're probably, you know, I've heard so many things about Hostel being good, but I've never heard anything about the sequels being good, so I can't imagine they are. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, I like them. They're just not my favorite. And I just don't think boobs in the first half, gore in the second half. And a good movie model. I'm sure there are many who would disagree with me. They'd be like, boobs in the first half, gore in the second half, awesome. But, not me, bro. Not me. And then last night I watched a movie called Anything for Jackson, which I had heard was phenomenal, and that one came out just last year. And I want to be clear that, oh my god, my nose is so itchy. I think I had like a cat hair stuck to it. But, okay. I am thankful that I was watching it in my room with the lights on my PC screen, because when the screen goes dark, sometimes I can't see what's going on because there's too much glare on the screen in my room, and then they make movies so visually dark these days that I can't even see what's going on. And there's this one ghost in Anything for Jackson that's got a plastic bag over his head, and let me just tell you, if I could see that totally, he would have haunted my dreams. Like, he was so scary, so I'm very lucky that I couldn't see it. But it was a much better movie than I thought it was going to be. It was very interesting and very good, so I really liked that one. Very scary also, like I said. Like, if I could have seen that ghost in its full glory, if I had seen it in theaters, I don't think I would be okay. So we're going to do that contouring. This is the other reason I wanted to do a video today. It's because we're going to do that contouring that I see the kids do all over TikTok. They do this, and then they do that. Now, I think this is going to make me look gaunt, but I just want to be a youth so badly. You know? Why not try it? I think it's going to make me look gaunt. We've really just updated the Kim Kardashian contour trend of the whatever year that was, when that was all over the internet, and then ABH came out with their contour stuff, and then contour became all the rage. Like, the kids like to talk about and make fun of our makeup trends, but then they do stuff like this. So to contour properly, I think you're supposed to blend up. The nice thing about the Fenty is it does blend out so easily. I like smudged the line that I think is supposed to be important. I don't know. I don't love it. I do feel like it makes me look gaunt. Maybe I'm supposed to have a little bit on my chin, but as you can see, some of my infection is up here. So I'm trying not to put makeup on that. Somehow my infection has completely managed to miss my face. Thank the Jesus. We're just going to wipe off this powder. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back in with my little white crayon. And we're going to just really go ham under my eyeball. So that I may then take a skinny little brush and put some of the yellow underneath. And I mean a skinny little brush. No, you're not even skinny enough. Where is it? There you are. That looks cute, actually. I kind of like that. Maybe we're doing something here. I thought I was just going to be weird with like a yellow eyeshadow. But maybe we're doing something. Just put a little bit of this. I don't have faith that I can put on strip lashes with no liner. It's just not, I'm not in the right headspace, especially with my chair like shutting off and turning on and jerking me all the way over there to get lashes. So I'm not going to put on lashes, but I do think this is the kind of look that would look nice with like natural fake lashes. So I definitely prefer this foundation with a much more hydrated base than I had before. More hydrated than my natural skin. I just need to blush, bronzer, highlight lips, and then we're done. Okay, so we're gonna use my Ciate highlighter because it pulls very yellow on me, and I feel like it'll just tie everything together. Oh my gosh, the other day I tried to contour with a powder, but I must not have, like, I don't know, man. I must not have set my foundation right or something, and I've never seen powder set the way that powder set on my forehead. It looked atrocious. It was, like, splotchy, and it looked like some kind of weird tile pattern. It was horrendous. Oh, yo, have you seen that new Tarte Foundation, the Hydro C, whatever? Right now, as of me shooting this at least, it's only available on QVC, which I think is so mean. But I really want it. Like, once they put it out at Sephora, I'll buy it. Because I think it looks really cool. And there have been very few products these days, especially from Tarte, that I look at and I go, yo, I want to try that. So the fact that Tarte has one coming out that I'm like, yo, I want to try that, I want to try that. And Shape Tape is now available at Sephora. Did you know this? It used to just be an Ulta exclusive, and for years it was an Ulta exclusive. For those of us in the rest of the world, either had to get it from Tarte's website or not at all. I think Ulta used to ship to Canada, actually. But I don't know if they got rid of that because of the pandemic or what happened. But I know they don't ship to Canada anymore. Regardless, it's now there. So, is it too late, do you think? Like, is it old news if I do a Shape Tape review? Would you like to see a Shape Tape review? Because I want to try it regardless of if I do a video on it or not. Because I compare a lot of things to the way people talked about Shape Tape. It would be nice to be able to do a video actually trying Shape Tape. Maybe even comparing it to the way people made it sound when it first came out, you know? So this is the Ciate Highlighter in Starburst. And we're just going to take the end of this little brush. I freaking love this brush. If you only ever buy one Sephora collection brush, buy this one. This is the Drawing Blending 42. It's so good. It's like the only brush I use for highlighter, the only brush I use right in the inner corners. I would use it for blending my eyeshadow, but I like to keep it just specifically for highlighter. And now the only thing we have left to do is lips. I wasn't going to bother doing lips because I'm just at home, but I might as well finish the look for you. So we're going to use this, I think. This is the Maybelline Stay Matte Ink in the shade 130 Self Starter. This is one of my favorite lip formulas of all time because it stays on forever no matter what you do. This might be the warmest makeup look I have ever done on my channel because I am not known to wear warm colors because I think they look silly on me. I do feel a little bit silly right now, but I needed to try out that yellow shade, and now I have. And overall, like, I don't hate this makeup look. Do I feel a little bit like a clown? Yes, I do feel a little bit like a clown. But like, maybe a pretty clown. Okay, so the longer I look at this, the more I hate it. Do you think it's the lip? I think it might be the lip color. We're going to take it off if my micellar water can. And then we're just going to try a matte Cosmo. Because the more I look at this, the more I just feel like a clown. Like, I feel like this is a, I don't know, like glam Ronald McDonald look. I should have known this micellar water would be no match. Maybe I can just put it on top. Let's see if this works. This is an experiment. I do just feel like, was this Spirit or Cosmo? This is Spirit. I feel like it just makes every makeup look I wear better. MAC Spirit. Yeah, see, I don't hate it as much with this lip. I think maybe the sort of orangey, even though I thought it was going to be like an orangey nude, it turned out too orangey. And that made me feel a little bit McDonald's-y. But now maybe this is better. Yeah, it is. Pretend this is the lip I chose first. So now we're at the real end of the video. The lesson that we've learned from me today is that on me, bold eye almost always goes with a neutral lip because I just don't like how bold both looks. So this with this lip and not the orange lip. So now we're at the real end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already. And I will see you next time. Bye!